Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to be using a little bit of everything. I got this out because I kind of felt like I might need to add some greenery to my sign. Because I don't have any way to get to a store, I have these. I have an abundance of these little butterflies from the Dollar Tree. So I'm actually going to use a couple of these. I kind of like the idea, actually. And I'm going to use some of the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree to make kind of a little, gives us a little bit of a helping hand to attach them to the sign. And then I'm going to use a couple of these. These are kind of hefty. So that's why I wanted the extra additional help to hold them. I'm going to use this home sign with a heart on the end from the Dollar Tree. And this big, long love sign from the Dollar Tree. And this is the one with the grooves on it. So I'm going to remove this heart. I'm going to try to save this heart for some other project. And I'm going to be using the front side of the sign because I want the shiplap look. So everybody, pull up a chair. Come craft with me. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little metal heart off. It actually came up a lot easier than I thought it would. By the way, today my coffee cup is from, I don't want to tip it too far, Lambert's, home of the thread rolls. I'm just going to kind of sand this all down and try to get rid of that glue. This is where my home is going to be, so it's going to cover that up. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take all these staples off. I have not been able to find my pliers, so what I'm just going to do is nip this off. And I'm going to sand down this rough spot. To prepare my sign, I'm going to use Waverly white chalk paint. And this will probably take 2 coats. While that is drying, I'm going to take my tumbling tower blocks and I'm actually going to put them together so that they're kind of like this. I'm going to glue them together and then get them painted also. And I'm going to use a combination of E6000 and hot glue so that I have the long-term hold and the quick hold. I'm using just a little couple of dots of that and then come in with my hot glue in the center. And I'm gluing them side to side. And then I'm going to glue one on top. So I'm going to use 2 little dots on the end. And then hot glue in the middle. Almost like making a little step, because my butterfly is actually going to glue on top of this to make something for the little tray that's going to hold the candle sit on. I'm going to go ahead and build the other one. And then I'm going to do the same to put the butterfly, and I'm going to put the word part down. I'm going to put just a dab on each end. And then hot glue in the middle. Here we go. That one's done. And then I'm going to go ahead and start painting this with the ink Waverly chalk paint. Because my hands are not as steady as they should be, I decided to tape off my heart and kind of cut a curve before I actually painted my E. So that would give me a cleaner line because my heart is actually going to be a different color. I'm going to peel back this tape. There's a little bit of bleed over, but not bad. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this white. I did cover the edge of this with black because I wanted something to give it a little bit of dimension because this is going on white and this heart is going to be white. I started painting this white and I realized I really wanted it to contrast with the white background. So I'm going to paint these little stands that I'm going to fasten to the sign black. Now to help this stand out a little bit, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of paint on the end of my pointy brush. And I'm going to just add little dots along the letters. I decided on the heart instead of using black dots. I'm going to take and use a very thin red line using the chalk paint crimson. I have to go over that little bit of red I did in the very center, and there's how the sign looks completed. Before I complete the sign, I want to go ahead and use the jute twine that I bought at Walmart, the white jute twine, and I want to make a hanger, leaving myself a loop here and make sure that's tight. See this? The length of a glue stick, and so that this is just above, just below, so that's on the edge of the sign. And we're going to pull this back out of the way, lay down a good amount of hot glue. I'm going to lay that right in it. I have cut 2 pieces of this burlap ribbon. I am going to lay a bunch of hot glue, which I just ran out of. A bunch of this hot glue over top of where I put this. And using my makeup spatula, I love this thing. We're going to squeegee that right down in there. Squish all that hot glue into that burlap ribbon. This will give it extra hold and something behind it, and it'll kind of cover the goopy stuff. And I'm going to do the same with this end, gluing from this direction in. Now that the back is dry, I'm trying to plan on where I want to place my home and my little butterfly stands that are going to hold these little dishes that'll have candles in them. I'm going to use the bottom rail of the shiplap looking things as where I'm going to put the candle holders. So that's pretty much decided, and I'm going to put my home so that it's kitty corner on here and kind of center it. So I'm going to go ahead and use a combination of E6000 and super glue on this, or super glue. hot glue. Now these little guys, I did not paint the bottom. We'll also get E6000 in hot glue. Because these are quite a bit bigger than these and they'll hang over, I am also gluing these clip cups to the butterfly. And again, I'm using E6000 and Super. The E6000 is a permanent hold and the super glue is a fast hold. And then I'm going to do the same with the second one. Okay guys, so it is hung and yes, it is crooked. I need to get up on a step stool and fix it, and I think that one right there needs to have some TLC. I think I have it on crooked also. Typical of my crafts. But it's cute. I'm not big on red. This is absolutely cute. I love how that turned out. I realized after I was done, I did not distress this, so I'll probably go back later and distress it. I can't put nails in my wall, so it is actually hanging on 2 push pins. So guys, this isn't all that heavy. So it will hang on push pins, and of course, depending on your wall. And I do need to probably go back because it is really bright now that I've got a light on it. Go back and maybe put some greenery in the little tub things. Not much. I'm not big on all that, so I really like it. It's cute, and you can bling this up however you like. Do whatever you want to it. Make it your own. But this is just a neutral home sign made from Dollar Tree items. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to all of you later. Bye, guys.